anyhow.
I'm your boy, man.
I'm a Brooklyn nigga anyhow.
To my right, Rachel. To my left, Jacket. And welcome to episode 36 of the 2 to 1 show. I think I was a little quick on that clap, but I
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
You're definitely bringing the energy this week.
Yeah, right. Yeah, not
I think they were well-deserved claps.
Thank you.
Perfectly timed.
How the fuck is everybody doing? 4th of July. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Happy 4th of July. I'm in my patriotic zone, you know what I'm saying?
We're talking about attraction today. He's trying to get more people attracted to him today with this color coordination. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to. Oh no! Before we start, Rachel, how was your week?
It was good.
Good week. Everything cool? Oh, very good week to you.
It was just maintain the same bullshit.
You guys going? We going? You guys? Some of us are going to a networking event today. So you guys looking forward to that?
Hopefully, all of us go. We may make it happen for the man in the middle. He is the star.
Oh, shut up! Stop! Stop! Cut it out. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 36 of the 2 to 1 show. We are going to be covering a plethora of things today, but today our main topic.
Did I say that word right? Plethora. That shit sounds good.
Plethora.
Plethora.
And it's number one.
Yo, listen. The fact that he tried was dope.
Yeah, in real life, you don't have spell check.
But let's talk about the Raviators, though.
You had the right word.
Let's talk about the Raviators. So, ladies
and gentlemen, my last.
So Shadisha's gone.
Shadisha number 2.
She already left you. It's
think
official.
So?
Shadisha's gone, bro.
She's a slut.
Yeah. So
then we had Shadisha number 2. Then we had
now we got
some in between. But
I
think we got a permanent member.
What we got? The Raviators.
The Raviators.
That's that's
between the family why we call it the Raviators. But welcome Raviators to the show, everybody.
You did.
You don't got the claps for Raviators.
Nah, we don't need the clap because we're doing this for Raviator.
On point today with the fucking soundboards. Okay. So, a lot of things going on Ears to the Streets, man. We're going to be covering a couple of things. I'm going to let you get right into it, man. Do you think?
All right. Well, if you guys are fucking not aware of and you're not watching our show, which is going to make us pissed, please subscribe. We've been talking about the Dominican Republic thing that's going on where people are dying. Most recently, a guy was on a plane complaining about being sick, throwing up. They wanted to get him off the plane, and he died. So now Delta Airlines are allowing you to cancel flights if you haven't booked to DR.
Really?
So, are we going to DR still? Listen, the Mexicans would cut people's head off, and we were still going over there. DR.
Is there a certain part of DR that it's?
I think it's happening mainly like in the resort places, right?
The Hard Rock Hotel where people died. They said that
near Punta Cana where everybody goes.
I mean, I don't know exactly the location, but they said that it's the water.
Punta Cana.
They said it's the water. They said that the water's changed, so I guess they got Flint water over there. Oh my God!
Oh man!
The Flint water traveling to DR.
I'm just gonna shake her head there.
Holy shit!
Shake my head.
So I ain't gonna front though. Wifey wants to have a trip. You know what I'm saying?
Fernando water.
And I don't know if I want to be wifed up anymore. I may want to be single. I think I might take her to DR.
Word?
I'm gonna drink only Polish Spring and give her all the liquor. Babe, I'm trying to stay sober so that you can get back and enjoy yourself.
You said a lot of things to hang yourself last episode, right? And you just started episode. You just started episode 36, bro. It's the summertime, Zoe. You'll get better in the winter, I promise.
I didn't say he did. I didn't say he did.
What's your thoughts on that, man? You think it's something in the water? You guys think there's something going on? Like somebody, there's people saying that there's bleach. Somebody's just putting bleach in the drinks and killing people.
Who the fuck
Serial
knows?
killer or something, yo.
What do you think, Rich?
I don't know. There's a lot of thoughts. It's scaring me.
Would you
I
go?
definitely am gonna wait till things calm down.
See, the thing is that
I think global warming has I'm serious. I really think global warming has something to do with it.
Tell me.
Yes, please. What's your theory?
Yo, if you know, Dominican Republic just finished having a dengue epidemic. And
you said dengue epidemic?
Dengue. It's it's something with mosquitoes or something like that.
Okay.
And it arose from the amount of hurricanes that happened. Was it 1 years ago? Like the mosquito population became very big, and that's how the shit happened. Mm-hmm. And they saying obviously the hurricanes have to do with all the hurricanes have to do with global warming. So it could be something that changed in the water. Something Puerto Rico just had a big hurricane. Something could have came from over there.
Well, that definitely.
But nobody's done it, PR.
No, this is just
but you're
hypothesis.
Right. I kind of I kind of agree with that.
So you agree it's the hurricane that's killing motherfuckers?
Well,
I
that's
think
going
it's
to change all. That's changing everything. That's changing the whole entire ecosystem of the islands. So there are
these motherfuckers is getting drunk off of fucking rubbing alcohol.
You don't know what kind of new bacteria is coming. You don't know what kind of new stuff.
But from what we see, all right, so.
And yeah, you're right. The mosquitoes too increasing. I don't know.
You guys are giving them a pass. Fuck
Ah.
that. These motherfuckers
Yo
is
soy
putting rubbing
científico,
alcohol.
coño. Yo voy con todos los dominicanos,
They put rubbing alcohol in the white vodka. They put rubbing alcohol and soy sauce in the brown vodka, and that's why motherfuckers is dying. Fuck all y'all talking about global warming. People are dying because they drinking in their
soy
rooms.
sauce in the brown liquor.
Soy
That
sauce.
really sounds like a parade of that. That really just sounds.
I'm drinking
really
about a
rough
gallon
like
of
that.
I'm drinking about a gallon of soy sauce.
I said soy sauce and rubbing alcohol for the brown liquor.
Nah. For the, you know what? Let's not even do that. Yo, shout out to Dominicans, man. We love y'all, man. You know it's all fun and games, man. You know Puerto Ricans always got to get on y'all for that. Y'all were getting on us when Trumps was throwing bounties at us, so we got to get y'all for something.
Word, yeah,
All
so
right?
basketball shots. All right, let's move on, man. Either way, rest in peace to everyone that actually died in DR and
Drink
hopefully
the
their
Ebola
families are all
cola.
right. Oh my God, Sprite good night. Either way, man. For the families, our condolences. We're joking about it, but hopefully you guys get through it. Moving on, Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick was recently on the news. If you know Colin Kaepernick, he's always fought for equality, and that's why he was on his knees. And the NFL probably, they kicked him out the league. Whether people want to say he might have not been able to go back, but he and we'll show a picture of it there. Nike had released the Betsy Ross edition Nikes, where it was a circle with the 13 colonies and the flag in the back of the sneaker. And Colin Kaepernick on his Twitter page, he had wrote something about that might not being a great idea. Again, we'll have the pictures here. You guys see it. I don't know exactly verbatim what he said. But Nike took it off the market now. And actually on StockX, if you guys are sneakerheads, I kind of like to buy a lot of sneakers. On StockX, they're like $2,000 now.
Oh, wow.
If you want to get a pair. Like they're rare like that.
I know some
But,
people will be flipping.
I mean,
You think will our community still support it? Is there going to be one sneakerhead out there walking around with that? Would you buy them if there wasn't so?
All right, but sort of the first question is, do I agree with Kaepernick that it's I guess offensive because of the 13 colonies and what people may think about it. Listen, people got to understand that there was a 13 colony. Yeah, in the past.
It's the beginning of this country.
Yeah, I mean,
that we
they
live
have
in.
in 20, 30 years,
For
40,
some people, but not for others.
but in 20, 30 years, 40 years from now, people are going to think there was some fucked up shit that was going on right now with us now. Like, even with homosexuality, right, in the 80s that was going on. And that's a very touchy topic. Please, LGBT, don't fucking beat my ass. But even in the 80s, people think of the 80s and what happened. They're like, the 80s are so fucked up because of how they treated that community. But it's part of history. People don't want to accept that history happened.
History has good and bad parts, so what he's saying is, why are we going to celebrate the bad parts?
But how is it bad? It's just a flag.
It's not what it represents for people who were not free at that time. You're talking about a revolution for other people to be free, but not everyone to be free.
I understand the Confederate flag drama and everything, but I gotta disagree with you on that, Rach. I think it's that's the first flag of this country, and that was when we had 13 colonies.
Listen,
and
if you guys
I don't
feel
see anything slavery related to it. I mean, yes, there was slavery going on at that time of when that flag was out. But I don't think anybody that looks at the Betsy Ross flag, I don't think just like you look at the Confederate flag, the first thing that comes to your mind is Civil War, slavery, blah blah blah.
Yeah, I mean,
I look at the 13 colony flag. Oh, look, 13 colonies. That was before.
And the thing
This is his whole this kind of goes along with everything that he's been saying, though. Like,
So he's being consistent, but I get it with the
Yeah.
consistency. I understand what you're saying, but if and I saw the sneaker, it's a dope sneaker. Like it's a regular sneaker, just has the flag in the back. If you don't appreciate the design of the sneaker, right, or if you are offended by it, don't buy the fucking sneaker. But don't take it off the market either.
well,
Because
Nike
then-
doesn't have to listen to him. He can say what he wants, but they don't
Yeah,
have
but
to
he's
say it.
so.
They don't-
You're right, but it's.
Nah,
it's
he
a
runs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not even
whatever
he runs.
he's
It's
like
a
the
I'm sorry.
spokesperson of the
It's
culture.
almost
That's not
becoming.
Kaepernick's fault. That's not
It's
Kaepernick's
almost like we're
fault. That's
becoming
Nike's fault.
a socialist fucking country. It's like liberal, like. All right, we can't do this because it looks
That
wrong.
has
looks
nothing
right.
to do with the socialist
Get the
ideology.
that's why I like Trump Jr. I like Trump Jr. what he said, and I don't
You are
support
Trump Jr..
I don't. I don't support that family, but we're gonna see what he said here. And he said pretty much he has a picture. You guys will see of the Russian flag, and he's saying pretty much this is what we're becoming. It's like
No, it's the Soviet Union.
the Soviet Union flag, excuse me,
flag.
which were USSR,
Russia
which,
now at the moment.
yeah, which were socialist. And
Communist.
The communists. So that's what he's saying. That's kind of what we. I don't know if it goes that far. That's probably too much.
That is too much.
But it's to the point where what the fuck? Like, All right, so the country's
Here,
about.
listen, you can. There's a limit to what like saying like, oh, you can't say anything because it's offensive, but then also like there's a limit to like knowing like what you say and being aware of what you say and like how it does offend people.
But Rach, I mean, we live in a society right now. Everybody's so fucking sensitive. Like everybody, like
It's just like two extremes because you have people that say like a lot of messed up things.
Don't get me started with extremists. I mean we have
Colin
this conversation.
Kaepernick,
I hate all extremists. I hate all of them because I feel like in this world where you live in, if you want to be like, it's got to be a gray area. You could feel strongly about the black area, strongly about the white area, and I don't mean like I'm just saying like I'm talking black, white, and gray. So I feel strongly about the right, strongly about the left, but I'm in the middle somewhere. You have to actually. I feel like it's like then how can we ever compromise? If you feel this is all the way black, and I feel this is all the way white. And I'm not saying cultural. I'm just using that as an example, black and white. And then I might think it's great.
Yes.
For us to get along, right, then I have to meet you in the middle, right? And I think from growing up, we all said
Not
that.
necessarily. You could just agree to disagree.
Yeah, but the agree to disagree kind of gives you a gray area too.
Yeah.
Like, but now it comes to the point where if you're over there and I'm over here, then you're wrong. And then if you don't accept that I say you're wrong, then we can't even have a conversation anymore.
So
For this topic alone, I don't think Nike should have pulled the sneaker.
Me neither.
I think
if Colin Kaepernick would not said nothing, you think they wouldn't
course not.
even been outraged,
no,
right?
of course not,
Nobody
of course
would.
not,
I
of
totally
course
agree.
not,
I
of course
really didn't think.
Because
like I said, I don't know that's necessarily.
When you told me it was on the website, I thought it was gonna be cheaper. That was about a copy.
It's $2,000.
Yeah, no. I totally agree with Colin Kaepernick.
Rich, what were you saying about you don't think it's
I
Colin
don't
Kaepernick's
think it's Nike's fault. I mean, I don't think it's Colin Kaepernick's fault for saying what he.
I'm not saying it's Colin Kaepernick's fault either. I mean, you voice your opinion.
A lot of the history of this country, like
kinda fucked
people
up.
say, like even the national anthem has.
Yeah, of course. But that doesn't stop people from every event that we go to. They sing it in the beginning.
Yeah.
And people take it very offensive if you don't sing the national anthem, or you don't stand up, or you don't put your hand to your chest. Everybody's entitled to your opinion. That's what makes our country great, is that we have the First Amendment right, where you are entitled to your opinion. But
So he can be entitled to his opinion.
and I don't mind that. And I'm not. This whole discussion wasn't to go against Kaepernick. It was kind of to go against Nike. Like, he has his opinion, but you made the
His
sneaker.
influence is big in the community.
But
though.
I'm
That's what
tired
it's
of
like.
people being influential.
Who wears Nike clothes? Who wears Nike
Listen, I mean,
Who wears Nike really big?
I mean, that's a good
urban community.
That's a good answer. But I mean, that's a good point.
Because if you lose that, they protest that, then
Listen, Nike's the biggest shoe distributor in the world.
Sure.
If they make this one sneaker and it doesn't fucking sell, it's not going to kill their pockets. It's not going to kill their marketing. It's not going to kill their branding. They have LeBron James, Kevin Durant. They have all the big names, so that's bullshit. They have and they still have Michael Jordan under the Jordan brand. So I think that's bullshit. You make a sneaker, if he feels some type of way about it, then you have your PR department comment on it, and then you keep it going. The fact that you just take it off the market, it's like that means that anybody that has some kind of influential power can say something to you. God forbid you.
well, that's how this whole entire country's run.
But then, I mean,
you
but
got
that
money,
all
you
right.
can run everything.
Wait till we become influential.
This is the street. Our show is about attraction today. We can talk about this topic. We'll be in here for an hour, but ultimately, Lou,
I was attracted to those sneakers until they told me it was $2,000.
Well, ultimately, all right. So I disagree with them taking it off the market. What do you think,
I disagree.
Rach?
I don't know. I don't necessarily disagree. I'm gonna go my own way on this one.
I'm gonna start calling Rach Jean Grey. She's always in the gray, bro. She never fucking goes to the right or the left. Jean fucking Grey. All right. On that note, let's continue. Trump.
Lucky I can't say what I call you on.
Oh my God! I mean, you could. I could edit it out. That's the good part of being the editor of the show. Trump met with. What do you think about it? Being that he's running for this is a presidential election. He met with Putin and with
he likes the buddy
Kim
daddy,
Jong-un.
rub elbows with the dictators.
But you know what? And again, I'm not pro Trump. Actually, I'm not pro anybody. I'm not into politicians or anything like that. I think they're all fucking crooks. But who else did that? Who else could actually say that they?
Nobody's ever went to North Korea.
And they like talk
Chloe
about
Clinton
went to China.
Clinton.
No, was it Clinton? Who was it that got the girl?
I'm sorry. Clinton Nixon went to China, and then Nixon.
Or Nixon met with China. He did something.
And what happened to Nixon ultimately?
Reagan,
happening to Trump?
Reagan went to the Soviet Union.
It was
Gorbachev knocked the wall down. Probably didn't
But I'm
remember
just
it the
saying,
next day.
say what you want about Trump, right? And He's dealing with two dictators.
He
that
just
are
makes
very-
himself look like he does a lot of stuff, but he's not really doing anything.
Putin,
I'm sorry.
Putin is
I'm
not
sorry.
a dictator. Putin is
definitely a dictator.
Yeah,
democratically
Putin is
elected.
definitely
Wait,
a
time out.
dictator.
Putin is
Fuck outta here.
democratically
Oh my
elected.
God, get the fuck
in his
out of
country.
here.
Yeah, in a shady.
Democrat- with the KGB putting guns to everybody that's fucking
So
voting.
is North Korea's Kim Jong Un, whatever.
Yeah,
his name is.
they love him.
Is he
He wins
considered
by
a god?
99%
Is he
every
considered a
year.
god or
They
something
vote
like
him.
that?
They
His fault.
elect him, and if you don't elect him, you don't vote for him, you're like persecuted. Like
All right, let's not
Go for
let's,
elections.
let's not.
And
likes to
Kim
beat
Jong
everybody.
Un versus Kim Jong Un.
Let's not get too much into
Um,
it. What do you guys just think about it? The fact that he's actually meeting with them now during his presidential.
I think he's been meeting with Putin all along, so I don't really. Care.
What's the joke? Cuz? What's the joke? What's the
Doesn't
joke
have
that he said with Putin?
If you didn't see it, there was
No, now he said.
like
Well,
at the
what
end.
did he say? I need his voice. Excuse me, Trump.
He said, "Please don't meddle in our elections." So just like that. Then when he met, if you guys didn't hear, when he met with
Kim Jong?
with Kim Jong Un, he's like, "You sure you want me to go over the line?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, come to North Korea. Don't worry, come. We got orange chicken."
Yeah. So moving on with our ears to the street topic. Lou's favorite new artist. He just recently came out. So how you feel about that, Lou?
I think he's.
I'm gonna take my bro. I don't know the words.
No, we can't. You just said 3 fucking minutes ago you didn't want the LGBTQ after. But he has confirmed that the song is about horses. It's not what everybody's saying, that the song is about riding dick.
That's not true.
No. There's a lot of people saying that the song was not about horses. It was about
Yeah, that sounds like haters. The way Wade came out. Well, let's just. Little Nas X came out.
That's a very good album. That was my question to y'all when we brought this up. Do you think that was publicity? For publicity?
What was from him saying that?
Little Nas X, because his album just came out, which is doing very
He
well.
also did it on the last day of Pride Month. I don't know.
Listen, he said he came out, man.
I'm sure there was a lot of strategic.
By all means, man. You came out in this day and age. We empower that you do that, man. God bless you and your courage. It's just funny that people are having jokes about it. Dwayne Wade came to his defense. Obviously, Best Lou came to his defense. Wearing the hat.
Yes, I'm gonna speak like this for the rest of the segment. So
You definitely
he
are not.
totally fucking encouraged me too, and I'm gonna ride my horse down Fresh Pond Road.
Listen, man. Little Nas X, man. Salute to you for coming out. And that's today's Ears to the Streets. You have anything to say about that?
I support him.
I support him too. I support anybody that does it.
I don't think it's
Little-
easy. I don't think it's easy in
Especially in hip hop.
hip hop. Yeah, I was just gonna say, I don't think
Well,
it's
either way, Lil Nas X, support you, man. God bless you and yours.
Got a very good song with Cardi B, by the way, called Rodeo. Check it out.
Cardi B. Well, that's this version's Ears to the Streets. Moving on. Let's get into what Best I want to talk about. So hopefully, you guys,
Oh man, this song, man.
Hopefully, you guys enjoy
the
Ears to the Streets. And our music version of today's show,
If you guys
Chris
have,
Brown's album.
if you guys have a lot of kids, do not listen to this album. It would create more. Have you guys heard it? I've heard it a
I've
lot.
heard a couple songs. Yeah.
My favorite is Come Together with H-E-R,
Yeah.
not her.
It is her, but it stands for something else. They got a him too, H-I-M, right? Yeah,
I really love
definitely.
her. I think she's super talented.
Yeah, she's dope.
She's really good.
This is actually what we're playing right now, guys.
and I
mean-
really enjoyed the album.
Aside from No Guidance, because No Guidance is like a cheat code by now.
Yeah,
So
Drake
we
and-
can't
Drake
say
and
this.
Chris Brown
Yeah,
is
we
what
can't
she-
say that.
yeah,
I mean,
it's tough.
obviously, that might be all of our favorite songs
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
album. But second would come this one. This one's very hard. I
Yeah.
love it. They both put their soul in it. I felt it. And it's very good. Wobble Up is pretty good with Nicki. He got a song with Little John. A lot of features, just like his Heartbreak on the Full Moon. About 20-something songs.
I mean, I've heard about 3 or 4 songs. I didn't really get into it. I fucked up this week. This was part of the agenda, so I didn't get a chance to listen to it. But I mean, with Chris Brown, you can't go wrong. So I know it's gonna be dope.
Yep.
Album is what Indigo, right? Album's called
Indigo, check it out, guys. I definitely recommend it. You guys all 3 recommend it?
Yeah, we premiered the No Guidance song like two episodes ago on episode 34. We kind of coined it that it was gonna be the song of the summer,
Yeah.
which is the summer just started. So I still think
We're
about.
gonna have an ill 2-to-1.
I still think Calladita is the shit. Ludo doesn't agree with me. I still think Calladita was.
Quédate calladito, que esa mierda está.
Oh my god.
This one is that. Sorry.
Well, it's not Chris Brown shit. But overall,
So shouts to you, Chris Brown, for sure.
making another fucking hit.
Yep.
Making another
Yep.
hit album. Dope, man. We appreciate you.
I really love the, overcome strife,
Yeah, that's
still
dope. You know that's dope.
You
Like,
know, no matter what, he still comes through and comes through with some good.
I mean, you understand, when he had the DV issue, he was really young. You know, and he overcame that.
Yeah,
So
no. I mean,
it's dope. You know,
I really do like Chris Brown, despite.
I think we all like Chris Brown. I think he's extremely talented. He could dance. You know, he can sing. He's extremely talented.
I'm attracted.
Me too, Rich.
Whoa, what the fuck?
So is Little Nas X.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, are you coming out with Lil Nas X?
No,
I mean, you're a little too late. Cause
next Pride year. I'll think about it. Episode 100. I'll probably hit you guys with a bombshell.
That's when your album comes out.
Feature Lil Nas X.
Right?
Lil Nas X. All right, guys. Well, that's Indigo by Chris Brown. Check it out. Lou's favorite song, besides the obvious No Guidance, is "Come Together" featuring her. So, you guys check that out. Moving on, we're gonna go into today's segment of
Talk
to us IG. So we've had a couple people
Talk
talk to us.
Tell us what you think.
Tell us. Let's talk about NBA fucking free agency.
Brooklyn.
That was good, though.
You know, it's hard for me. I'm closing my eyes and I'm getting disgusted, but I've been born and raised Brooklyn guy.
I don't want to hear that shit. You're a Knicks fan.
Man, I'm a
Fuck
Knicks
that.
fan.
You're a Knicks
I'm
fan.
a Knicks
Y'all Knicks fans need to stay true to what y'all saying y'all gonna do, and don't cross the bridge. All right, you should have did what I did, which was when the Nets came out. I was a Knicks fan.
And I'm not a bandwagon guy. Kyrie Irving is my favorite player.
Get the fuck
Nah,
out
he has been. You can't. Anybody know
Flat
that?
earther.
No. But that doesn't mean that doesn't mean I'm going for the Nets because we play in the same division. But come playoff time, my team sucks. So I'm gonna be going for the Nets come playoff time. I'm a Brooklyn guy.
I'll give you that.
I went for Brooklyn this year.
I would allow
and Kyrie's
that.
my guy. Well, during the season, I
What's
hope.
gonna happen with KD because they signed KD too?
Yeah, so KD's gonna take, I guess, 1 year off from the
Okay.
Achilles injury, and he'll come back next year. But he's only 30 years old, so 31.
You think he'll come back the same?
Yeah,
I think even if he comes back
Nah, he's gonna come
75%
back.
of what he used to
He's
be.
7 foot and he can shoot. He's
I was
not an
gonna say,
athletic person.
I think he's still a really great
He
player.
should be
I
all
think
right.
he'll be good.
So other free
He'll
agency
recover.
thing, as you guys know, Anthony Davis was traded to the Lakers. Supposedly Kawhi Leonard's going over there.
Yep. This guy, Butler, what's not Butler? What's this dude? That
Yeah,
was on
Butler
the
went to the
Phillies?
Heat.
Butler went
to the Heat.
We
Horford.
said that together in unison.
Yeah.
Phil Simmons got a max contract from Philly.
He got an offer, but we don't know if he's gonna accept
He's
it.
better. Can't shoot for shit.
Fucking pisses me off. We didn't get anybody. The next fucking side, Julius Randle, who's a young piece, but he's all right. Fucking D'Angelo Russell, an all-star, went to Golden State off a trade.
What do you think about that? You think that's a good look for them?
I think Golden State is using him as trade bait. So Klay Thompson, you guys know he injured himself in the finals. He probably is going to be out the majority of the year. So they inserted this guy to keep them in championship contention. At the same time,
That's a smart move. That's
yeah, I mean, but you know what? Let's go back to the Nets. The Nets ended up getting a first-round pick for that.
Yep.
So on top
And they
of
hooked up. They hooked up D'Lo too, though, on the low.
yeah, of course. And they signed DeAndre Jordan. But the Nets signed DeAndre Jordan, who was the top, probably like 5 to 10 center in the league. If you keep closing out,
The defense is gonna
fucking
be
KP
crazy.
re-signed with Dallas. We got rid of KP. I'm fucking pissed about that.
No, you guys got
Kemba Walker, a Brooklyn native,
You guys,
a Bronx
you guys
native.
got some good signs.
Let's shut up, man. I'm trying to talk about the other fellas. Bronx native went to the Celtics. We did get Taj Gibson, who's from Brooklyn, who's worth dog shit, but whatever. At least we got him. Overall, free agency. If you're a Knicks fan, you might as well jump out the fucking window.
I'm sensing something coming though, bro.
And I'm not even gonna lie.
I'm really sensing something.
talk to
I don't
us,
know, it's
IG.
You know, I'm an empath, so I feel people's
talk
like
to us,
anger.
IG,
and
fucking
I feel
G.
a lot of fucking anger going on right
Talk
now.
to us, IG. You got
Something's
it. We did it,
brewing.
whatever. And
Something's definitely.
The nearest
Oh,
exit
shit.
or
I know it.
fire exit stairway.
I'll do it.
Do not use elevators.
You gotta flex 3 times.
Do not use elevators.
Oh man.
Vocal J's coming. Vocal
Just say the Knicks.
J's
The Knicks fucked up episode 36.
Voga J is officially in the fucking building. Let's talk about the Knicks. I mean, besides the Knicks, let's talk about the Mets. Let's talk about this orange and blue colors. These orange and blue colors is not worth dog shit. And we need to get the fuck away from these colors because I'm fucking 36 years old. The last championship that orange and fucking blue fucking made was in '86. I was fucking 4 years old. Those orange and
I
blue
wasn't
colors,
born
get
yet.
the fuck out of here, all right? And that's just the colors. That's the fucking voodoo shit. Let's get into the owners.
That's the one they won.
Yeah, that's what they won. You know, '86. Shit, I
They've
probably.
been in
The Mets,
two
the Mets.
others. They've been in two others.
That was the
yeah.
fucking Mets. The fucking Knicks, man. I don't even 70 something.
No,
I wasn't even in my father's balls yet. You know, I
It
might have
was
been
a
developing in my mother's
championship.
eggs,
They were in
but I wasn't in the balls
playoffs in
yet. Man, fuck the Knicks. That's what I'm saying. And fuck the motherfucking Mets. I'm tired of being a fan of you guys, man. I'm tired of you hurting my feelings, man. I'm tired of it.
Get your feelings.
I'm tired of it, man. Fuck y'all, man. Let's talk about it. Dolan, I hope you fucking sell the Knicks, man. Sell the Knicks, man. Please sell the Knicks or get hit by a truck. One or the other. I mean, that's all you can think that happen.
What about the Wilpons?
The Wilpons, my God, man. I hope you guys get a scandal. I hope you guys are racist. You're gonna say some shit against the LGBT or something that's gonna kill y'all and get you the fuck out of here. I mean, you guys don't love us, man. You make good money. The Knicks are the highest grossing fucking team in the NBA. Like you're making 3.something billion. Sell a team. What the fuck, man? And then you want to have the nerve to come out and say, oh, we didn't offer KD the max because he was injured. You're full of dog shit, man. You're full of shit. You just don't want to look bad. Go play with your whack-ass fucking rock group on another planet and get the fuck up out of here. I hope you know what I'm saying? Understand that, Dolan. Hope your balls fall off, you fucking I hope Viagra don't help you have sex anymore, you fuckhead. And the Wilpons, come on, man. What are you going to spend your money on, bro? Fucking I wish it a lot more. But I'm letting
They
go.
had to give $1 million to Bobby Bonilla yesterday, by the way.
Bobby Bonilla is the shit. Bobby Bonilla realized that the Wilpons ain't worth shit. Bobby Bonilla realized that them niggas fucking suck balls on a stick with ketchup and mustard. Fuck both of y'all. Blue and orange needs to get the fuck out of here. I think I'm about to start a petition. We should go gray. Just go gray. Fuck it. Because black and white is Brooklyn. The pinstripes is the Yankees. Let's just go gray. Let's go gray and say we're somewhere in the middle because you guys fucking suck. Wilpons, Dolan, I hope you guys are on the same plane that crashes. That's what I hope. And that's my opinion on you fucking. Stop breaking my heart. Stop breaking my heart, man.
Shut it off.
I'm tired of it.
Hold the plug.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Voga J, everybody, with his always animated opinion.
I want to say
It's
worse.
anger,
I
man.
want to say worse, but I had therapy from Rachel, so I calmed it down. But I want to wish something on y'all. When Rachel told me to chill, but I would.
It's therapeutic J now.
Therapy.
There's nothing wrong with having anger. It's just how you express it.
I think you did a very great job.
Fucking know how to express
Steering
it.
Allowed
him
to
in the
let-
right
to
direction.
Discharge it. Let it out.
Why am I
It's a safe
attracted to
space.
orange and
It's a
blue,
safe
though?
space.
Why am I like what attraction? Guys, that's
We
how
like
it's
to
up,
be
right?
fucking losers. That's why we.
I'm attracted to being a fucking.
That's what the hell it is. In life, and
You're a
sports,
loyal
and
person.
everything.
You're
God damn it.
You're a loyal person. That's what it is.
But orange and blue, man, I'm fucking tired of it, man. And you know what's funny? We're from Bushwick, right? I mean, you're from Best Side. Orange and black is our colors. I'll fucking take that. Orange and blue is not even a bad color. It goes well together. It just
I don't know no
resonates
other
to being
team
a
that is
loser.
orange and blue. Like, you
The
go around
Islanders,
the
and they
world,
fucking suck too.
Oh shit, yeah. You watch hockey?
Not really.
I thought you did.
That's some fucking judgmental shit.
I didn't even mean it like
say
that.
that. I'm like, are you
I just
sure?
looked at just looking up like, yeah, that chick definitely watches hockey.
Definitely is the hockey.
You know who
right?
Wayne Gretzky is, darling?
No. Hockey is not hard.
All right, guys, let's get back on. Let's
Nothing
get
about hockey
back.
does it for me.
Let's get back on. So yeah, punching people in the eye.
Men have no teeth. That's not attractive.
You know those guys are like 6'7", 6'8".
I like a nice grin.
They're fucking humongous paws. Oh my god, look at Rachel. Look at her teeth. You better
I
stop,
like
you
a
little
nice grin.
freak.
On
Rachel freak.
On skates, 6'8" on skates.
Now they 6'8" and they be on skates. So it'd be like, they 6'12". Is that even the height? I don't know. I made it up. It's all right.
6'12". All right,
right.
let's get moving. We gotta
So
have to
now that Rach is
edit
licking
that
her,
stupidity.
now that Rach is licking her teeth,
Mm-hmm.
let's get into our main topic, cuz. Won't you set it off?
Definitely not because of me. I'm sweaty right now.
Who knows? It wasn't the hockey guys because we didn't
I've never
the
heard.
Hockeys, right?
I've never heard that though. Like that. Yo, she was feeling you, bro. How you know
licked her
she
teeth.
was licking her teeth, bro? Not even her fucking lips, bro. she totally missed
I
the
said I
lip.
like a nice grin.
Get cuz what's the main
Ladies
topic?
and gentlemen, we're gonna get into attraction. We're gonna get into attraction with there's a couple of ones. We're gonna start with friends, then we're gonna get into lovers, and then we're gonna get into what has me attracted to Jack N that I've been doing 36 fucking episodes with him because I don't know the answer. So hopefully Rachel's expertise can help me in that because yeah. Anyways, first question I got for you guys, and you guys could just y'all don't have to I'm not picking anybody. But is attraction a learned behavior? First of all, Mr. Jekin, can you look up the right definition of attraction straight off of Google?
Yeah, the Google.
Please.
Rach, I think can you set it off? Is attraction a learned behavior? Or do you want me to get the definition first? So definition. Let's get a
No, there's
definition.
things that are intrinsic to us. I think that biologically.
Intrinsic.
Intrinsic.
Let's look that up too.
Shit, Rach.
Wait, let me interrupt you real quick. Attraction, the action of power or invoking interest, pleasure, or liking for someone or something. Oh my
that
God!
was the first time that happened.
Who was attracted to this guy? Calling him. The quality or feature that evokes interest, liking,
my
or
mom.
desire. A place which draws visitors by providing something of interest or pleasure. There you
She
go.
might have had something to say.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was not paying attention.
It doesn't matter. All right, Rach. Back. So you guys got the meeting.
I think that they're kind of, I think, you say I'm always in the middle, but I always see things on two sides. Like I can see both perspectives. But there's a lot of attraction that I don't know that's necessarily learned. I think there's a lot of biology to it.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean by biology? Can you explain a little bit?
Biology meaning, survival of the fittest. You always want your strong genes to pass on. So you're going to look for, I think a lot of the things that you look for that are traits and things within people, the way they look, or like certain qualities have to do with that.
You want me to, so we're going with the learned behavior.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when we brought up that question, I don't want to answer with a question, but I'm going to say I kind of think yes. I guess I'll be like you. I'll say a yes and a no. But my yes side says you can be influenced into being attracted to certain things. So when you're, because I guess we'll
You
get.
can be programmed on some
That's what I'm
level,
saying. So
right?
I guess you could we'll get into stages of attraction, hopefully, where, attraction starts when you're young, right? I mean, when your hormones start going crazy. So I think your hormones start going crazy about between 14 and 17.
First people you're attracted to are your parents.
Yeah, I don't know if that sounds super crazy to me.
It does, but
I want my mom to-
babies believe like the parents are like the most
Lannister
beautiful-
always pays her debts.
the babies are always like think that their parents are the most beautiful things that they've seen. So that's why I think last week or last episode we said you always on some level date your
Yeah, you date your mom or you date your dad.
That's why it's like biology. It's part of who you are. You want some of your own genes to go forward.
Wow, Rick, that's dope. That got fucking five for that. Go ahead, girl.
So you didn't go to Boricua College.
What I would say,
No offense to anybody who's been to Boricua College.
Yeah, I should have known Boricua's last episode too. We Puerto Rican, by the way. Don't hate on us.
Nothing wrong with college.
Nah,
is a
I mean,
college.
listen, get your degree and do what you got to do.
Degree, yeah.
I think it is a learned behavior because I'm going to say it like this. And we're going to start from the very core of attraction, right? So if we're going to say attraction starts between when you're 14 and 17, I think when your mind becomes sexually active, you start seeing things you want. And whether it's a relationship with a friend, I mean, like I like to chill around certain guys or certain girls on a friendship level. Like there's something that I like about them. It's like this person's cool. But who tells you that person's cool? It's almost like society says this person's
Society
cool.
says that society studies psychology. Society knows that certain things are more attractive because they're appealing to your brain. They're appealing to that
Yeah, but
animal instinct.
that's what I'm saying. It's almost like, all right, so you got the guy who's probably, I remember like 50 says, in high school you was the man, homie. What the fuck happened to you? Because in high school you saw that, that guy was this and that. So, see now my phone is going off, Jesus Christ. So you're man of professional, excuse me guys. So you're attracted to that person, but I don't know if you necessarily, later on you grow up and you realize that person is not probably worth shit or whatever, but you're attracted to that one. So when we ask that question, I think it can be learned behavior. And even though, so from a friend point of view, this guy's cool. Why is he cool? Because the things that I see now with social media, we didn't have social media when we were young, and if we did, it wasn't that huge. So we watched Video Music Box, or we watch TV, and then somebody would dress like that. Oh shit, that guy's cool, and then people would naturally gravitate to that person. But you didn't really understand your attraction because your mind is not developed yet. So I'm attracted to that person. So in that way, I think it's learned behavior. And then even with sexuality, you may have a person older in your life, right? And he may say, "Oh my gosh, she got a fat ass," and you don't even know what a fat ass is yet because you're like, you never had one. He's like, "Oh yeah, I like it." But
All the women in my family have one of those.
but you don't she has some
Well,
big
I
boobs.
guess I didn't grow up to like my mother because my mom had no ass.
My mom has Nasatol, too.
I'd have been attracted to straight butthole.
Oh my God, don't talk about my ass. It's disgusting. But so that's what I'm saying, learned behavior. What do you think?
I disagree with the learned behavior to a certain
Okay.
extent with attraction. I think attraction to me is more on a spiritual level, to be honest.
Explain, bro.
I think, all right, I sometimes I feel like an empath, and for instance, I'm attracted to like souls. I'm attracted to
No,
vibes.
When you
I'm
were 15, you was
attracted-
doing that? When you were 15, you were the same thing?
Definitely.
Okay. Okay, go ahead,
Like,
guys.
since forever. Like I liked when I was 15, I loved depressed bitches. Like for some reason.
So
Like,
that was
I
the
love-
soul thing? That was some spiritual
That was
thing
like
to you?
I don't know, for some, like, to me, like I could feel the pain and I could feel it, and that attracted me for some reason. I don't know if it's because I was going through my own shit or whatever it was. And the same thing with friends. With friends, I always clicked more with somebody who relates to me the most.
That also has to do with like
So
being a
what-
teenager and being in that developmental stage. You want to.
That's
be
what I'm
like,
saying.
Yeah.
And we're gonna hopefully we elaborate on this when it comes to different levels of attraction based on age and experience and stuff like that.
Developmentally, when you're a teenager, you want to be like and be part of a group that's similar. That's why all teens dress alike.
But you know what? Like I said, with the
So
learned
you're
behavior.
dating people based on liking people because they're relatable to you. That was what you like.
And the thing is that cause
Subconsciously, because
Yeah, like-
at that time I would have never thought of
Yeah,
it. Now I could
I'm not
understand.
trying,
Now I
I'm
can
not trying to put you on the
spin on
spot,
it.
but when
No,
you,
you don't
were
know
you
that you're
depressed?
not
I mean,
aware of
were
that
you
when you're younger.
were you depressed? That's why you were
I
attracted to
believe
them?
now that I'm older, yeah, I know. But at that time, I didn't even know what depression
And I don't
was.
think
I
none
didn't
of
know
us
what
did.
anxiety was. I didn't know what none of that was. Like I didn't think I had problems. Like, you know what I mean? And I mean, we all have our problems.
Yeah,
in a way,
I don't
but
think none of us
When
did.
I was 15, like I would just feel like this person feels the same thing I'm feeling. Like, and then the talk and the conversation, you know, it'd go on, and then that was it. And same thing with friends. Like, I would always like, so for some reason, I'll be banging with somebody, and then they'll tell me like what's going on with them. I'll be like, yo, I'm going through the same shit. That's crazy, and that's that's how me and my
Yeah,
best friend.
that-
That's how me
that's-
and my best friend became best friends.
But like sort of, I mean, commonalities always bring people together, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Like that, I mean,
Big
and I
words
don't know
today,
if that has to do with attraction. That's just commonalities. Like, oh shit, I like you.
You have something I have, so that
Yeah,
means
there
our
you go.
genes can go.
I like Yu-Gi-Oh cards. You like Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Oh, we're cool. Let's do that. You know.
Oh,
so-
I was
when
the
we-
shit at Yu-Gi-Oh cards, by the
Oh
way.
yeah, but
Hey,
Yu-Gi-Oh's
be
even.
careful. Yu-Gi-Oh cards
even-
was
I'm
the
too old for
shit.
that shit, too. Like,
I don't know
I'm
about
more
that,
like
but-
I think it's old for me too. I was more like Power Rangers or whatever. Let's not get into
Pokemon
whatever.
cards.
Pokemon. Yeah, something like that. Or what about remember the little
Tamagotchis?
I don't want to say my age. I don't want to say my age. But what
You
about?
already said your age before.
I
People
know.
know how old you are.
But
So-
race, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being 45, bro. There ain't nothing wrong with being 45. Embrace it, bro.
This might be the
What
first
is it,
episode.
20?
Big 5-0 in 5 years.
This might be the first episode. What about peer pressure? Does peer pressure affect an attraction?
Yeah, I think not to say like what you like, but well, you have to. I think there's a pressure to conform to certain things.
But that's not attraction.
That's
though,
not
right?
necessarily attraction.
Yeah, that's more.
That's learned behavior to like
That's what I'm
survive.
I think
survival.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Peer pressure is more to impress
Yeah.
than what you like.
When I was a freshman in high school, right? I was dating this young lady, and I wasn't dating this young lady. She liked me and whatever, and then me and her fooled around. We kissed, whatever. You know, making out was a big thing when you. And I remember I dealt with these two guys, and they're like, "Why you deal with her?" Blah blah blah. And I followed them, and I to switch this to attraction. I was more attracted to them, not in that way, but I was more attracted to having friends than having this young lady, because I thought the norm was I gotta be cool and I gotta be with these guys.
Yeah.
So I didn't have someone to talk to be like, yo, like now if my son or someone that was younger than me would come to me, I would say, listen, if you want to be attracted to this young lady, then you don't have to be attracted to these guys. And when I say to attraction, it's not in a sexual way. It's just like naturally when guys are young, they gravitate to friends. I want to be with this guy. Meanwhile, realistically, I think
at the
a
end of the day,
piggyback.
why? Because how does that make you look?
No, but
That gives you that.
But maybe you can piggyback on this. And you tell me if I'm wrong. When you're young, it's more like I want to be the cool guy.
Yeah.
But really, inside, we want that girl. Like I want that girl for hormonal reasons that we don't understand. Like I mean, now you get older, you realize I wanted to have sex. I wanted to, do that. But I wanted to be cool at the same time. So which one was coming first? You know what I'm
Mine
saying?
was always. I would always go to impress the girl before I impress the guy.
And
That was just me.
that came.
I mean, I'm trying to like friends.
No,
like,
no,
I
I'm not
always
trying
was
to
like, yeah.
That came later for
Yeah.
me. That came later for me. Like when
I had no problems being a
wanted to
man.
be the
If I
cool
had
guy.
a girl, I had no problems being a man as long as I had that
Yeah, I
girl
wanted to be
or
the- I mean-
whoever it was that I wanted.
I never really had issues with women or even girls in high school, but I always think about that situation where she was actually a really beautiful girl. And now I think about it, not now, but later on in years, I thought about it, I was like, it's probably because they wanted her.
Yeah.
And I had her. So, fuck her because they probably wanted her.
Of course.
Oh yeah,
But you didn't know that.
Yeah.
So that, like, the learned behavior I was telling
You're
you
just
about.
so easily swayed.
and that may be because my innocence and the humble part of me, and then I didn't really have a big brother, so I didn't have anybody to talk to, be like, Man,
no,
fuck
the
these
vain
guys.
part of you. I want to look cool.
And there you go. And that was probably my biggest sin.
So that's I believe we're friends. Let's go to lovers though before we do run out of time. I do want to talk about it because attraction. When you first hear attraction, you don't really think of friends, or you don't really think I'm attracted to Coca-Cola on the fucking TV that they do in slow motion. You think of lovers and everything. So what attracts you the most?
What causes me to be attracted to someone? Female.
All right, Lil
female-
Nas X, yes, female.
Female. I'm just.
Person that's gonna
After
attract
this
you,
episode, we gotta be fit.
whether it's
Very easy.
spirit-
It's easiest thing in
always
the world.
gonna be looks.
It's always gonna be physical.
It's gonna be
Really?
physical.
The physical thing is always gonna be
Physical.
You believe that?
Hold on, but you know what,
On some
Rach?
levels.
No. You know what, Rach? All right.
Wow, y'all different.
Let's give it a percentage. Let's say 90% of it is gonna be physical, right?
I don't know that 90%.
Nah, I don't
I
think
think
90.
the thing that's
But that's your
gonna
opinion.
first catch your eye is somebody.
I'm gonna give you an example where that may
Oh,
not
okay,
be
yeah.
true. I'm gonna give you an example where that may not be
What's
true.
gonna pull you? What's gonna draw you?
You go to a lecture. You go to a lecture, and this guy's talking. Now he may be look like a fucking troll, but his words are so you gravitate because he's saying something that you gravitate to, that it's not necessarily physical. So I believe 95% of the time it's physical. It's like, oh my god, whatever.
We're visual creatures.
So if you're gonna say that, fuck it, I'm gonna get right
But
into
what
it.
keeps you attracted?
Before you get into that, that's the next question.
That's
the next
what
one.
you mean, yeah. Intelligence.
Physical attraction. Okay, bet. So there's a rumor, right? And me and Lou definitely gotta know this. Women, do they know if they're gonna sleep with a guy the minute they meet him? I don't mean that day, but do they know?
Well,
Yeah,
they
he has a
definitely know if
chance.
they want to. They never know. They know if they want that guy. Yeah, for sure.
I'm saying because we have this myth, right? I think we believe that a girl knows she's gonna sleep with you the minute.
The minute they sleep.
Not that day, but she looks at you like, yeah, I would sleep with him. Do you guys know it immediately, or do we have to earn that? Do we have to like work on it?
For some, maybe yeah, but for some,
For some
yeah.
like best
No,
style.
but I mean, not every guy.
For some like best style.
Not every guy.
I'm speaking
Hold
too
on.
personally.
Let me lick my teeth for
Hold
this
on.
one.
Speaking too personally. I'm speaking too personally. Stop
No,
it.
and this is a personal conversation. This is a real conversation.
Yeah.
You go out with your girls. You're single, right? And
Listen, if I want somebody,
I'm not saying that night. I'm not saying I'm gonna screw him that night. I'm just saying you meet this guy, and you say, all right, there's a possibility it could happen. Is that true? The minute you meet him.
the minute, I don't know. No, not the minute.
Every girl that meets me wants to.
Yeah.
Not the minute.
Best I lose the
No,
goat.
Y'all
I
not changing
don't-
my
I don't
mind.
agree
I
with that.
seriously
I'm
feel the
saying
minute
like
every
that.
girl
I don't
puts their ass on me,
agree-
they
I
want
don't agree
me.
with that. I don't agree
So
with that.
I've heard from some women that within the first 5 minutes of meeting somebody, they know that he has the potential of getting in their pants. I don't know if everybody. That's what I'm asking you. Is that necessary?
Within the first 5 minutes.
Of just knowing him. I'm not saying I'm gonna fuck him tonight. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, okay.
When
maybe.
you feel it, you feel it. So yeah, I mean, you do know it then. But a girl always knows when she wants to do it or not.
All right. So maybe I'm not.
But I don't know that I don't.
I'm not-
I
I'm not saying
can't-
right there.
I don't agree with that. For me, and I'm a woman, and I'm just by saying like I don't know that myth is.
I think.
true.
All right. Let me explain it better. I'm
There's
not.
definitely been people that I'm like no.
Yeah,
And then I'm
but
I mean,
like, wait
if
a
that's
minute.
true, that
After you hang out with him, you're like, all right, okay, he's probably.
Actually,
Yeah,
yeah.
but I'm not saying. All right, bet. I mean, oh my god, I want to have sex with him right now. I'm just saying, okay, I'm attracted. to
We're not that instant. You guys are more instant.
I mean, we fucking man. I mean,
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
definitely
You
the
give
ramen
us-
noodles of.
You do this. Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I want to lick her
She's
teeth
totally
too.
digging me.
I want to lick her fucking teeth too. All right, so Rach,
So-
how are you attracted? Like, what causes your attraction?
Definitely. Well, definitely like I will say like look. There's something appealing about the person visually for sure, and then. But that's not going to be the only thing that's going to attract me to somebody. But the thing that's really going to make me really like want to seal the deal is intelligence and like a good conversation.
Vibe, right?
Well, yeah.
I think all of
I
us
mean,
agree on the vibe. What about
yeah,
you?
but the vibe has to be like you have to be able to have a conversation with me. Like really like intellectual stimulation is foreplay. For
I
me.
think-
Cuz?
I think all of us are gonna be different on this, right? Because me, it's like I told you, like the spirit. Like I'm a very spiritual person, even though I don't believe in religion. That's weird.
But
Well,
religion is not necessarily spiritual.
True. A good story. Like I need someone with a sense of humor like mine, which is extremely fucking hard to find.
You're
because
not lying.
the first day I meet you, I'm gonna start joking on you. You
This
know,
guy's
we're gonna
seriousness, it doesn't really happen that much.
Like if it happens, it means a lot. And yo, I mean, you have a lot of qualities of my mother. That's just like I guess the marry your own mother thing, like definitely comes into play. Looks means everything to me, but I know that if we talking like long term, I know them looks are gonna be gone soon. So you gotta end up falling in love and being attracted with a lot of other things,
Absolutely.
as opposed to just fucking looks.
You need something else that's gonna hold you because sex is not gonna last forever.
For men. Our shit died. No, that's what was it that this guy, what's his name, Mike Epps was saying? He's like, I think I'll die soon. Yeah, I could keep it going. I put a little lubrication
No,
in
but
there. I
even
keep
still,
it
even
going.
like at some, I mean, there's ways to keep a healthy sex life going way into your later years, but you're.
Little
you know,
cunnilingus.
but it's- there's enhancement, medication and whatever you can do, but it's not enough to. It's not staying. It doesn't have staying power. That's what I'm
I'm not
saying.
gonna lie.
Because you can get sex anywhere, but like to be with one person, to be really attracted to them, you gotta have something else. And I think that quality. I think I will agree with you. Humor for sure, and intelligence. Like
So,
just be like a smart, funny
no, but we're
person.
talking about lasting. Something, an attraction is gonna last. So the humor is a lasting effect.
Oh yeah,
So
definitely. Funny is definitely super sexy. Make a girl laugh.
I'm making
I think
that. No,
a lot of girls-
I'm
I think
making that
girls-
face. I'm making that face not because I disagree. Not because I disagree. I'm not making that face not because I disagree. I'm making a face because I'm thinking of it. What? All right, bet. What gets you to come into my circle?
Confidence.
There you go. That's what I'm thinking about. It's confidence. But what makes a man, like, show confidence? You're like, all right, he's a confident. Like, what makes that?
It can be different things. I think it's different per person because some people could look at a guy who's really dressed well, nice, and be like, yeah, he's confident. He's got like, this quality about him. But then other people, then there's somebody who doesn't even care about how they dress at all, and they're perfectly fine and comfortable, and you're like, there's a different type of confidence there that's not what you would typically think about, like a cliche kind of.
And
you're almost more likely to think that the person who's like really well dressed and flashy is really confident, but on some level, I think that's kind of like a.
It might be
show of
insecurity. Yeah, it might be insecurity.
Mm-hmm.
It might be insecurity. Like
you need all that.
Nah, like
You can't be confident. Who
like
you
I'm a
are,
person.
Like a girl that
I'm
wears a lot of makeup.
I'm a person.
Like a girl that wears a lot of makeup.
Yeah, and I believe that. I believe. I've dated women that wear a lot of makeup, and I'm not a type of person that likes women to wear makeup. I like you to be in your natural look. Don't get me wrong. If we're going out, we're gonna do something. You feel comfortable with it, but I like natural look because that's the person that when I'm sleeping with, that's the person I'm gonna sleep with. So that's always been my thing, right? And I agree with that. People that wear a shitload of makeup, when you actually get to know who they are, they're very insecure inside. Not all of them. People, in my experience. At the same time, like I'm a type of person where I like to dress a certain way, and then like today, these fuckers, I got a little stain on my shirt. They said it was a shit stain. It wasn't. But that wasn't. But that wouldn't. Not,
Motherfucker be pointing shit out there. We wasn't even gonna talk about that.
But that wouldn't bother me. But if it would have been over here,
We tease you because you're really vain.
no. Don't blow me up. But I'm just saying that was on the bottom of my shirt. But let's say it would have been on the top. I might have been like, I'm out or whatever. I'm gonna change my shirt. I would wear my undershirt. Now that may be insecurity for me. Like I feel like I'm kind of very insecure with myself. But
Very insecure.
No,
or
very
insecure?
secure with myself.
Really?
But I think that may be one of my insecurities. Like I like my appearance is a lot to me, and it's been like that since I was young. And the thing is that this is my little cousin. My family, if you look at it, like my siblings and everything like that, no one is really like that but me. With the exception of probably my oldest sister,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
but I wasn't around her because she was very older than me. So it's not like I looked up to her and was like, oh, I wanted to be like that. At the same time, I didn't really have a male figure that was like me. So it was almost like learned behavior. But who did I learn it from? I don't know. I never was into like drug dealers or anything like that.
No, but culture and media influences it for sure. But
I was a
even-
video game
but
geek.
But even still, like when you so even like video games, like you see.
But video games aren't about getting dressed
The
nice.
girls, the women that are in there, the type of bodies that are in there, you're seeing that for a reason because that's gonna goes back to my earlier point that it represents like something that you want because that's a sign of like fertility and like woman like femininity. Like big hips,
word.
little waist,
Oh,
that
yeah.
hourglass shape that everybody goes to DR to get their body
But
done.
you know what's
perfectly
crazy?
Look like.
I
I ain't going to do
That
it no more today.
This is
Them
a
motherfuckers going to Colombia.
They
Go to Colombia.
gotta get their bodies and have a drink and never come back.
Poor girls.
That whole body type, that little hip waist ratio, that's a real like
That's a
biological thing.
That's a perfect segue into what our next question is. Are you attracted to the same shit now that you were attracted to when you were a teenager? When you were first learning about your attraction and what you like? Because if I have to,
Yes,
can I
on
answer,
some level, yeah.
Can I answer this for myself? All right. So, growing up, right, yeah, I wanted the girl with the fat ass and the big thighs, right? And that was the cool thing. Like, you know, hip hop, everything. Oh, you got the fat ass. Now that I'm getting older, I'm becoming more of a breast guy. I'm becoming more of I like a girl with a pretty smile. I like pretty feet. Like you guys joked with me. I like girl with pretty toes. Like I'm not trying to suck your feet or anything like that. I'm not into that. I mean, I would if I'm comfortable enough with the girl. But I like
If you're attracted enough.
fuck that attraction shit. If I'm sexually, we have sex, and I'm comfortable enough for you, then you know, there's no boundaries to. Except you're not touching my asshole, but I'm comfortable with whatever I do with you. So,
I got deep throat the foot.
So are you still attracted to the same things you were as a kid?
But I would never think when I was younger I like pretty feet or I want ass. Now I'm not even into ass. I like boobs.
I think I haven't changed.
So that's-
I haven't changed much from a kid, bro. I'm still on the same thing. Like body means somewhat to me, look somewhat to me. Yeah, you can be an ugly ass bitch, bro, and I'm sorry, so ugly ass chick, and yo, if your vibe is cool, your head is right, like yo, I'm dead serious, like not
Literally?
head, like,
your head is right, nigga, we good too.
Your
I don't
head
give a
is
fuck what
right,
it is.
and like yo,
baby.
we could like vibe on my level. Not a lot of people can vibe on my level. Like I ain't trying to sound like I'm don't call young or
Guy's
nothing.
Confucius over here.
But it's like not a lot of people can vibe on my level. Like, you know what I mean? Some people get offended by my sense of humor, and I'm like, well, fuck yourself. Like that's me. You're really not gonna like me next week when I really get to know you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like that's just me. Like maybe because my sense of humor has always been so strong that like I had to stick to that. Because I'm not watering myself down for nobody.
So, Rach, you think you're still attracted to the same thing you were attracted to when you were 15, 16 years old?
Yes, on some level, yeah.
Physically.
It's physically I have no
We can't
type.
say
Physically
emotion-
I have no type. Physically I've never had a type.
You know, I'll be honest with you, I don't either. So, like I said, now I'm kind of into breast, and I like pretty. I'm not gonna lie, and I know this may sound.
don't have a type.
And people that like me, and people, man, bitches is the only thing. And I'm not gonna like. I'm into like I don't think I could date a woman that has ugly feet.
All
Even
right.
if she was like the best
I don't give a
woman.
fuck. She could be J-Lo. She got a corner on her toe. We can't talk.
Ooh, nah, yeah, me.
No, that's my pet peeve. Like that is
Corns?
That's the game changer. Not even corns,
I
just
like
ugly
feet.
feet. If I look,
a good smile.
good it was growing up. Like I remember my man Rick, man, I love you to death, man. You know, Rick Gonzalez, he's an actor. He was like my big homie growing up. We used to have this saying: if your feet dirty, your ass dirty, right? So it was like if you have dusty shoes on or your toes was fucked up. And we used to say this when we were like 15, 16 years old. And as I grew up as a man, that shit really stood out to me. Like I feel like if you can take care of your feet, then the rest of your body's gonna be great. And that shit may not make no fucking sense. Girls get pedicures and don't wash their asses. But that's been my thing. So my pet peeve now, when I was 15, I didn't give a fuck about a girl's toes. Fuck that. But now it's like, and I'm not the type of person to foot fetish where I'm sucking a toe, I'm licking your feet. I'm not into that. But I just like to have a woman that has pretty feet because it feels like if you can cater to the bottom, then the top must be off the hook.
I think at some level it comes always back to how it looks upon you. That girl got pretty feet.
All right, Jack. And
Yo,
before
Lou, not for that. Yo, Lou, I'm fucking with this chick. She don't look that great, but her toes is fly. What the fuck you gonna tell me? Yo, Jesse,
I'm gonna roast the shit out of her, and if she laughs at the jokes, I'm probably gonna like her, and then get the little fucking rock. Then we, and shake that shit down. We be alright. There you go. We be good.
All right,
Before
guys.
we do move on, I want to stay on attraction one more thing because there's something about attraction that has some people don't think it has nothing to do with this, which is the law of attraction.
I hate
And
that
we,
shit.
of
All right,
course,
go
you
ahead,
don't,
go
because
ahead.
you probably never watched.
Well, you know the law of
The
attraction.
Secret.
Well, yeah, and I agree. And I think that goes
negative
back to
and positive. That's negative and positive. If in the real law of attraction, right, with neutrons and electrons, protons, is negative and positive come together. When you deal with the spiritual, I think it's a different aspect.
I'm a very big believer in the law of attraction, bro. When
In the spiritual way.
in all type of way.
in the universe, love in the universe, yeah.
Opposites attract. In the universe, opposites attract.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what it. That's
No,
the,
like energy attracts like energy.
That's a spiritual way. But in the universe, is opposites
You see,
attract.
but you think in love and
You're
everything.
thinking
Like,
about
the law of attraction.
magnetic charge, Josh. That's what you're thinking about.
Wait. The law of attraction has a lot more to do that.
You
A lot
saying
more
I'm
to
a
do
fucking
that. The law of
nerd.
attraction. If you're in a negative state of
Saying
mind,
Don't get it, duh.
if you're in a negative state of mind and a negative mindset, there's gonna be a lot of negative things that are gonna happen to you, because your body is gonna constantly. Your
That's why
brain
when
is.
you were younger and you were in a negative state of mind, you didn't realize you were attracting negative people.
Yeah, you
That's deep.
guys
That's deep.
going. I
That's
don't
deep.
believe in none of that shit. But
You
I'll
know.
let you guys rock
Oh,
with it.
no.
I don't believe in
Joshua,
that shit.
that is still correct.
Apply the most.
Josh's like, when I feel
Apply the
negative,
most-
I take a shot. That's my law of attraction.
Shot it shit, and I'm good.
So,
Into the bottle.
What's your opinion on the law of attraction?
My
Real
opinion,
quick.
I totally believe in it.
So positive energy, just
I think like energy attracts like energy.
so just like to elaborate.
Two people with the same
So
vibes
if
and
if I'm eluding positive energy, I'm gonna attract positive energy. If I'm eluding negative energy, I'm gonna attract.
Yeah,
negative.
somebody
Can I
comes
tell
up
you
with a
when-
stank ass attitude, you're gonna be like,
Let me tell you before we go. Let me tell you why I really believe in this. In the law of attraction, I saw there was before The Secret. There was another documentary that I saw. I think
The Secret is actually a documentary.
The
Yes.
Secret is
Okay,
a documentary.
I
You
don't
guys
know
can
about-
check
I
that
don't
out.
know.
Yeah, that's like the first.
Okay,
That's
well,
like the
let me see.
bougie version of what I saw. What the bleep you don't know, right? And I was doing really bad financially, and I took a check and I put it on my wall, and I put $10,000 on that check. I wrote it out, right? And every day I would wake up, the first thing I would see was that $10,000 check.
Okay.
On God, I didn't get a $10,000 check, but I got a $7,500 check from an estate that was my father's. Didn't know it was coming, nothing. From day on, I said, "Yo, this shit is real," and you should really try it out, Jack.
You don't think that's a coincidence?
no, there's no such
No.
thing as coincidences.
Absolutely
I don't.
not.
All right. Okay. We don't.
No
Absolutely
such thing
not.
as
Okay.
coincidences.
All right. So then you guys are somewhere else. All right. I don't agree with you guys, but okay, that's the route you're going. Imagine a question. In 10, 15 years, think you're gonna be attracted to the same shit you're attracted to now?
Yeah, absolutely.
At this point in my life, yes.
Unless I had a lot of money.
There's certain things like you want in a person that you kind of don't necessarily like need anymore, if that makes sense.
But what
like,
if? All right. So what? All right. Let's
you
say.
kind of like
Let's say tomorrow you start a relationship, Rach, and then that person breaks your heart, right? Let's just say it happens. Isn't that gonna make you a little jaded? Is you gonna say, I'm not looking for that fucking person anymore. I'm
How many
looking for
people
the-
broke your heart and you try to go back with them, or you try to?
No, I'm not saying that. You're right. We
you
was
still
you like what you
attracted
like.
to the like, yeah.
You like what you like, but I don't know that you're not gonna. You're gonna find people who have different behavior, but I don't know about the person and who they are. You're gonna like. Still
See, I think in 10, 15 years from now, unless which I'm hopefully I'm still in my situation and I'm happily married. I think if it doesn't work out, if her and I move on, I'm not gonna want the same shit. Because wanting the same shit led me to be engaged and not get married and live
Because
whatever the
what you
fuck I'm living
like is
with.
not about like.
But you got to question.
There's another level to what you like that is beyond what you even are aware of.
But Rach, if what I like has not brought me fucking happiness, or has brought me happiness for a brief amount of time, hear me out. So for brief about 5 years.
You're
10
not
years,
attracting happiness, Jack.
because you guys agree on that energy shit. But I'm just saying, if
Energy
I
is there.
yeah, but like I said, and I'm not jinxing this, but let's say things don't work out in my situation now, right? Which I'm happy, I'm content, I want to get married, I want to live the rest of my life. Right now, that's where I'm at. That shit don't work out. Then why the fuck would I? Then I have to go back to the drawing board, and I have to naturally ask myself, this is the people that I've been after. This is the women I've been after. I'm gonna be, 70-something years old, right? Because I'm an old man. So I'm gonna be 10 years from now. I'm gonna be that age. Why would I want that same shit if it hasn't worked for me for the amount of time I've been on this earth?
To be a sugar daddy.
Because is it? But what you're saying, like the qualities of the person, the things that you're
But I'm
attracted to, the traits, the physical traits of the person are not working out for you. No, it's the personality of the behavior.
But that's what I'm saying. First off, all right, physicality is the first thing you're attracted to. But 9 out of 10 times, the person that you're physically attracted to is not the person that you end up with. So I
Maybe
want
for
to.
you.
Okay, I'm all right. So then,
Yeah.
you're the 10%, or maybe 90 is not enough. Maybe 70%, 30, or maybe 50-50. Let's say 50-50. So the physical attraction, because we said right, we all agree the initial attraction is this person is
Visually something.
Visually, I like.
Something, yeah.
But that doesn't necessarily, because you can be visually attracted to somebody and then the conversation
You
fucking
know, you can date.
sucks.
There's tons of people that
ass.
are good looking, and then you're like,
Yeah. So,
there's nothing.
but
there.
let's say the person you're physically attracted to, you build with, and then it doesn't work out. I guess it could go from a person to person thing, but I think I would question myself where I invested all this time in this person because it's the type of person I liked. Do I want to invest myself in that person again? So I'm just saying that's what I'm saying,
People are different. There's
and I believe that.
type of person. You could still like that type of person. It's still a different person. That's like saying like you're just gonna they remind like you're carrying too much of your past into your present, into your future.
I think we all do that though by default. You can't all do that.
Because
Because
you can be consciously aware of that. And
I know,
change
but you're
that
hurt and your
You
experience.
need to meditate, bro.
No, I'm saying you're hurt and your experience. and what
Reset
you
your
go-
chakras,
you're
blah.
hurt, your experience, and what you go through.
I have some stuff I can.
You guys, I don't want to get out of here.
Sound bath.
Last question before we get up out of here. All right, I
Here,
get it.
Here's some
Hit it.
crystals for you.
You need that, bro. Watch.
Listen, LGBT is over, and then they're gonna say, "Hey."
Those are power crystals. That's amethyst and quartz. Those are
kidding. Don't
super
kill me, guys.
healing. Super healing.
Last question, and then we'll get out of here.
Hit us.
Do we develop what we like, or are we born with it? Because you talked about biology.
I think
and
there's certain
genetics.
things that you're born with, and then other things develop over
Victor,
time.
your answer. Fuck certain things. Yes or no?
Not everything is so black and white. Yes or no?
Some things are gray, Jacket.
I'm an immigrant. All right. I think. All right. Fuck it. I'm gonna be on your side. I think certain things you are. Certain things from birth, you naturally are attracted to. It.
I do think,
and then you develop into a lot of shit too.
I think a lot of our stuff comes
We
from our
develop as humans, so
ancestors.
we can't. We're developing as we're getting older. So how could anything be just?
Swear to
I think
God.
a lot of shit in our genetic coding
I hate
as well.
Rachel
I
this
think-
episode. I hate her more than I ever
I
have.
think a
on
lot
any
is in our
episode.
genetic coding.
I
Hate
hate you. I
me,
hate
you
you.
can hate me,
You
you
can
can
hate
hate
me
me.
now. That's your song for the rest of the fucking episode. I'm sorry.
You guys gonna let me answer this or
Yes, go ahead.
I
Sorry.
apologize. Good.
Josh is hating.
fuck attraction? No, that's not. No, I think
Fuck
a lot
this
of
topic.
shit- I think a lot of shit- like I said, I think we are born with some shit from our genetic coding.
Yeah.
I think I think we go back to our ancestors. I think feelings are passed from our ancestors.
Mm-hmm.
And I think even some of our thoughts. If you have dreams sometimes that you're like, what the fuck? This made no sense. And I think that could be a memory from your ancestors from way back or something that they went
That goes
through
back to your
or
spiritual
something.
theory, right?
Pretty much. So that's my take on it. So yeah, and then some shit is developed. Like for instance, I didn't like Coca-Cola until I saw it on the fucking McDonald's commercial and it was slow motion. I was thirsty. Love Coca-Cola since.
And I didn't like alcohol until I tasted it. But we're gonna on that note, guys, final thoughts. Rach, set it off. What is your final thought on this attraction shit?
I don't know. I think really Lou killed it right there with the final thought.
I think he did too.
Yeah.
I think he did.
I think
Lou,
you- I
all
think
right,
you got the final thought, Lou. I don't know that I can
think it's
top that.
fucking self-explanatory. Lou killed it.
Hold on. Before
There
you
are
start.
certain
Before you
things
do that.
you
Before you do that. Let me lick my teeth.
Guys, we love you.
Hopefully this conversation attracted you. Thank you for watching episode 36 of the 2 to 1 show. I'm your boy Best Style Lou. To my right, Rachel. To my left, Jack N. Make sure you catch us at 221_show. Like, subscribe.
I'm a Brooklyn nigga anyhow.
Shout out to
I'm a Brooklyn nigga anyhow. Closet look like Vinny Styles. Mama told me how to treat ladies. I can make Penny proud. I'm a Brooklyn nigga anyhow. I'm a Brooklyn nigga anyhow. Closet look like Vinny Styles. Mama told me how to treat ladies. I can make Penny proud. I done seen it all with my dogs. I done went to war with my dogs. Running from the law and tell my mama how I got it. Hide the money in the drawer. All for the cause. And teach me how to ball. I had to learn on my calls. We hustle winter to the fall. They gave my dog 10 and had him lost in the sauce. We going up when he touchdown. Rich out of service, I might go and get a bust down. See us getting litty, please don't try to say what's up now. Walking in our section when you see us in the club now. It's Mr. Game 7, every game from here is clutch now. Down to my last, I watch everybody switch when I was down to my stash, try and get it. If they talk about it now, we probably did it. Pull up in the rape when we was trapping out a Civic gang. I'm a Brooklyn nigga anyhow. I'm a Brooklyn nigga anyhow. Closet look like Vinny Styles. Mama told me how to treat ladies. I can make Penny proud. I'm a Brooklyn nigga anyhow. I'm a Brooklyn nigga anyhow. Closet look like Vinny Styles. Mama told me how to treat ladies. I can make Penny proud. When you think of Brooklyn, better bring my name up. Trapping out a Civic till we got a range truck. Made a low change, but I ain't never change up. Feds did a sweep and then they took my gang up. When they got a name and now I keep a thing tucked. I gotta keep it on me, this is how they raised us. When they got it off the streets, I ain't got no pay stubs. In Miami on the beach, mojito with my legs up. This is God's plan. Bring a Lambo to the block, they like, oh man. Send my youngin' in the spot till a car jam. If you ain't calling us your ops, you a smart man. Cause I can still get you rocked by a marksman. My mama want me